Bonjour everyone, welcome to another video, another diecast showcase today. I'll be showing off my most recent peg finds over the last couple weeks. After a quick rise in the mainline count, there's been a drop. Pretty much stuck at H and J case, no K case in sight for the time being, at least in my local spots. I know that there's drops elsewhere in the not so immediate area, so haven't been hunting this that much lately. So not a big haul, but some interesting stuff. First and foremost, really happy that we finally got some new Matchbox. I mean, at least new to us, I guess. I'm not sure which mix this is. Could be mix B or mix C. You guys can let me know in the comments, basically. But I found I picked up a few. Found others that I didn't have, but I didn't want to pick up too many color variations and whatnot. So I tried to limit myself to the essentials. First one I was really happy to find was this one right here. So we've got the Ford C900 truck in shell livery. Very cool truck. Obviously not exactly 1/64 scale. This is obviously a bit smaller. I'd guesstimate maybe 1/72 scale. Have to compare it to something the same type of range if we're talking about scale. But very cool truck. Got a nice front deco, and always good for trucks like this with decos, because you do get a front most of the time, since the back, well, not really a big deal if you don't have anything. Not sure if I have a compatible trailer to this, but I'd be interested to trying to figure out if I do. Maybe one of the Maisto trailers from a couple of the Maisto trucks I have that I use for display purposes. So I'll have to try that out when I crack this one open. But pretty heavy casting, well done. This is a truck that is used and reused in the M2 hauler sets, and definitely like the vintage look of the livery, and the wheels are really cool too, in that chrome red. As you can see, it's not a twin wheel setup in the rear, but or a dually setup in the wheel in the rear, but definitely a nice little truck. Very cool to have, and yeah, I don't have a whole lot of shell livery stuff. I know there's a lot that exists, but it's a rabbit hole that I'm trying to hold up on delving too deep into. Yeah, next up, yeah, the only JDM Matchbox from this wave that I was able to find. Got a recolor here of the Toyota Hilux. Cool truck. Wish we would get it here, but we don't. None of these on the Canadian market, so, or the North American market for that matter. But very nice truck. Nice tampo work on the front, as you can see. Pretty nice tampo work in the rear, although obviously since the sides aren't done, the lights could have been extended a little bit more, in my humble opinion, in the rear. But look, it's pretty darn nice truck. Second color variation that I pick up of this. The other one being that wine red. It's funny because I did spot the 2019 Forester on the pegs as well in the wine red, whereas the first release was actually in the same kind of metallic green. So yeah, cool truck. Didn't pick up the Forester though, but Toyota pickups I really like, so I had to pick up this one. Second variation, but I won't go wild if they put out too many of them. Again, I'll limit myself because two I think is enough for this casting, unless they come out with a really groovy and well detailed livery. We'll see what happens. Another color variation I did pick up, and this one would be again my second variation of this casting. Did have a third one that I let go in a lot that I sold off to another collector. Had to pick up this Dodge Charger. First and foremost, love the car. Secondly, this really cool purple metallic is an extremely nice color choice. Not plum crazy or anything, but definitely a nice color. Love the twin 10 spokes on here in that black chrome. Full detail up front. And full detail in the back as well. Proportions are slightly off on this casting. And I do find it, the metallic color is a little bit more forgiving than the other variation that I have in that kind of like battleship gray or asphalt gray or however it's called, with the black 5 spokes. I did have the blue metallic variation, but yeah, let that one go. I didn't like the chrome 5 spokes on there, and the blue just, it wasn't the right blue for the car versus what Dodge actually offers in real life. Last variation that I picked up, and I didn't really intend on picking it up, but it just looked too good to pass up. The 62 Plymouth Savoy, white recolor. Do have the black one as well. Love this era car, like early 60s, before the actual muscle car craze started. You know, these were prolific in NASCAR in period. You had the Max Wedge versions that had the really Polara Max Wedge with the big Hemis and whatnot. That you know, pretty much the first. Well, I mean, this started with the Chrysler 300 series, the number series, or the letter series, however they're called. And this was a carry-on into the 60s with those same Hemi engines. So, yeah, great stuff. Really great stuff. Nice Mopar. Second Mopar that I picked up out of this wave. And last but not least, definitely the casting out of this wave that I was definitely looking forward to picking up. Very happy I did, actually, because it's very well done. First gen Charger, 66 Charger in Hemi orange. Got some detail work on the back. Very nicely done. Front is just chrome, but you know, still very cool. Definitely something I was looking forward to. This is the only well, it's the first Matchbox casting of this specific vehicle. The only other versions I have would be from M2. I do believe I have at least one variation out of the Auto Driver series. Not sure if I have a second one. I do wish I had the first edition silver version of the Hot Wheels version of this casting, which was phenomenal. Not the right wheels, but at the end of the day, it's a wheel swap away from being perfect. So. Whereas this one, I wouldn't swap the wheels at all. They look really good on there. I love these wheels from Matchbox on the older cast. They just look really good. So yeah, really happy about this one. Next up, I did manage to find a couple of Hot Wheels premiums. Nothing new. A lot of people have already found a bunch of them, but yeah, I wanted to pick up the first time I spotted them. Decided I'd come back, and they were already gone. Luckily, second drop occurred, and I was lucky enough to be able to pick up the two castings out of the Hot Wheels Entertainment series that I wanted. You got obviously the 930 Turbo Porsche from Cyberpunk. Great new casting by Hot Wheels. Can't wait to compare this to the Matchbox Majorette, and even I have a loose Johnny Lightning version of this car. Actually, you know what? Let me go grab it for you. I'll just put this here so you can stare at that for a couple seconds. So, this casting I had shown off in one of my very first videos. But this one is actually by Johnny Lightning in his true 1/64 scale. Let's do a quick comparison just for fun. So here's the GAL version, and we have the Hot Wheels version just above. Now if I look at the overall length, I mean, it's pretty darn close. Whale tail is slightly more exaggerated on the Johnny Lightning version. Wheels are slightly bigger on the Hot Wheels version, which is a given. They're slightly undersized on the Johnny Lightning version, but I mean, these are pretty good to compare in the sense that they both are metal on metal. They both also are on rubber tires. Big difference is that the Johnny Lightning does not have mirrors, whereas surprisingly the Hot Wheels version does. And the Johnny Lightning version also has an opening rear engine bay cover. So not a whole lot of detail, mind you, in this one. If we're talking about the engine itself, it's pretty much all black, but you know, you can still see a little bit of the air-cooled flat six in there. Let's try and get a better view of this. Yeah, it's pretty much as good as it's gonna get, unfortunately, but yeah. So if we look at let's compare the detailing here. So we have, yeah, I'd say pretty much same quality detailing. Colors are a little bit more vibrant on the Hot Wheels version, at least from what I can gather. And on the front, you'll notice the Johnny Lightning version does not have fog lights, whereas the Hot Wheels version does. Yellow lights instead of regular lights on the Johnny Lightning version. And yeah, all in all, I mean, castings are pretty comparable. So good job, Hot Wheels, on the 1/64 scale, because pretty darn close. Yeah. So I'll just put this one over here, put this one away. You guys already know what the next one is, as it's been seen and seen again and again. The Evo 6 Lancer Mitsubishi, Forza Horizon. Very cool, great casting. I do have the Modern Classics version as well, in the regular blue with the white 10 spokes. This one has the black BBS style wheels. Not my favorite wheels, but in black they do look good. They just tend to not, you know, they don't have air passing through them, so, and that it's obvious in the lighter color wheels. So yeah, tempo works really good. Full deco, kind of like a race. Almost, you know, kind of inspired a little bit by the rally art striping off the Tommy Mackinnon edition, maybe. You got the air vents on in the carbon hood, the OEM style carbon hood. Yeah, again, you know, tempo in the rear for the lights, it looks great directly from the rear. But as you turn to 3/4, and especially on the side view, then those lights disappear. So kind of need completion there. But overall, I mean, the cast is great. Delivery is pretty darn good. And love the fact that also you've got a little BBS sponsorship on there on the door. Smack in the middle between the Sparko and the Bilstein. So cool stuff. I'd say these two are probably the better releases out of the entertainment series, at least in my humble opinion. I mean, this is, you know, at the same level to me as the GT3, green GT3 Forza car that was released. All depending if you're more of a Euro or a JDM person. You know, one could supplant the other. I love both, even though my heart is dipping towards JDM. Last item that I picked up and that I want to show you, and I mean, this was the only one that was on the pegs, and since restocking on the latest iteration of the series, I have not seen it again, so I'm pretty happy I went ahead and picked this up. New casting from this year by Greenlight. We're looking at a HD Trucks Series 23 release, comprised of, as you can see, a Chevy C30 Ram truck with opening hood, as well as a 1976 Chevy Chevelle Laguna, which is the same cast that was used, I believe not exactly the same year, so detailing slightly differs, but the same cast that was used as the star car from Drive that was driven by Ryan Gosling, which I do have. The car itself there, not Ryan Gosling, obviously. Yeah, bad joke, sorry about that. So yeah, what kind of pushed me, besides the cast, it's kind of cool. Basically, it's like a muscle, you know, slow muscle car era, almost Malaise era type car. You know, truck, you can't go wrong. Chevy, an old Chevy Ram truck always looks good, but it's all about that Armor All livery. I don't have any vehicles with an Armor All livery, and I mean, look at this thing. It's pretty cool. It's super retro. You know, with the red, orange, yellow, and stripes splitting the two-tone black and white of the body. You got some white lettering, Goodyear lettering on the tires on the Chevelle. You know, it's Greenlight, so you expect a certain amount of details, and they definitely don't disappoint. You got some nice painted details throughout. See a little bit there. The Chevelle has the stripes that go all the way up to the grill. You can see the truck a little bit better there, but yeah, nicely done. There's no white walls on this one, so it's really cool because there's no oval white line on the tires or anything like that. You can notice also on the truck there, all the little side lights at the rear here. That on the Chevelle looks really good with the Armor All and the right above the lights. Really cool casting. You got the infamous Armor All Viking on the hood of the car, as well as on the door of the truck. Love the fact that both these have black wheels as well. You kind of lose the detail of it, but at the same time, let's be honest, makes it look badass. So yeah, HD trucks. Here are the other vehicles in that series. So you got a really cool Post Canada truck. It's really cool because I got a Post Canada depot about a 10 to 12 minute walk from here. So these trucks are always in my area, all around. You've got a cool box truck as well. What is the livery on this anyways? Yeah, Chicago Police on this one. It's kind of blurry on the photo on the card there, but yeah. So those two, there's still plenty at the store that I picked these up. Picked up the set that I just showed off to you. Whereas Chevelle plus the Chevy Ram truck is gone. They're all gone. So very cool stuff. So yeah, definitely happy to pick that up. Nice addition to the Greenlight stash. You know, cool team transport style set. You know, vintage retro look, but not something that's all that common if we're talking about the car cast itself, which is not something that's seen regularly on the road or very very widely produced in diecasts of any scale for that matter. So yeah, that's pretty much all the finds that I have to show you today. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, hit that thumbs up, comment your feedback below. Which one was your favorite? Which one have you guys found, or which ones? And yeah, don't hesitate to subscribe to be notified when I upload next. So on that, I'll wish you a great rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, night, wherever you are, and I will catch you on the next one. Take care. Bye bye.